Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome back to my page, Money Making Juggernaut. I'm your host, Eric Richardson, the #1 educator in the asset recovery business. Today, I have a great video in store. I am gonna break down when you should actually contact the client. Now, before we get started, guys, go ahead and hit the like, hit the subscribe button. You guys already know I'm doing this content for you so that you can dominate in this industry. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is I get this question all the time. Students or people just commenting on Facebook or YouTube, they want to know when is the best time to actually reach out to a client. Is it going to be before the sale happens? Is it going to be after the sale happens immediately? Is it going to be waiting until the county comes out with the list and then contacting the client? You guys want to know, and in this video, I am going to break it down for you. I believe the best time to contact the client is going to be as soon as possible. So basically, whenever you find that lead, go ahead and attack it. Now, I've been in this business for many years, and I'll let you guys know the companies that actually sign clients up are either the first or second company to get in contact with the client. Now, how can you be the first or second? Primarily, this is going to be with speed. I believe that if you're reaching out to these companies in a pre-foreclosure strategy, you can actually eliminate a lot of your competition. Surplus funds are being more aware when it comes to doing this business. More people are figuring out about it. It's kind of like wholesaling. You know, when wholesaling first started, it was a good best kept secret, and then the internet took it by storm and more people started learning about it. The same thing is coming with surplus funds. There are other companies that are doing this business. That does not mean that you can't do this business. It just means that you have to adapt to the environment and that you have to be able to beat your competition. In order for us to beat the competition, pre-foreclosure is a great strategy, but you want to make sure that you are in regulations with the laws of your state, because not every state will allow you to contact clients that are going through a foreclosure prior to the sale. But if you are able to, for example, like in Florida or Ohio or Pennsylvania, for example, even Texas, when individuals are going through a foreclosure, we want to inform them that the amount that they owe, whether it's the delinquent taxes or their final judgment on the mortgage, is less than the value of their property. So basically, any properties that have equity potentially will sell for a surplus. I'll give you an example. Simple math. Let's say somebody has a mortgage that is unpaid and they're going through a foreclosure, and the amount that is owed is $100,000. But the home is worth $250,000. That gives us a $150,000 amount in equity. Now, this equity does not immediately correlate to be a surplus, but it is something that we can potentially calculate on what their surplus might be. So if the property's worth $250,000, it may sell for like $200,000, might even sell for more than what it's worth. In Florida, there's a lot of homes that are selling for higher than what it's assessed at. We can inform the client, hey, your property sells, you are actually going to be entitled to the difference between what you owed and what it sold for. And you would love to send them over information on how this works. You don't charge any upfront fees, and you can get started immediately. If you guys contact people prior to the sale, this is a great strategy to use. Now, if you are not doing the pre-foreclosure strategy, that's perfectly fine. You can still sign claimants up. My advice is figure out when the counties that you're working are actually having their tax sales, their sheriff sales, or their mortgage foreclosure. When you know when the sales are taking place, figure out how to receive the results. Is it going to be on an auction calendar? Can they email you the results? Do you have to attend in person? Once you see what the properties sell for, now you want to reach out to the client as soon as possible. There's a lot of people that are doing this business that are relying on the county to put out lists of excess funds or surplus funds, and to be honest, by the time the county releases that list, you're going to be a little bit too late, because there are other companies that are doing what I'm trying to teach you. They're knowing when the auctions are taking place, they're getting the results immediately, and guess what? That same day that the sale happens and that surplus is confirmed, they're picking up the phones and they're calling them. They're sending out mailers, they're door knocking, they're starting their marketing campaign immediately. So if you guys want to dominate in this industry, you have to start communicating with clients as soon as possible. In order for us to do that, we need to be aware of when surpluses are actually going to come about. You need to know when tax sales are taking place, sheriff sales are taking place, mortgage foreclosures are taking place. So hopefully you guys can go ahead and apply these methods so that you can get in contact with clients as soon as possible. Remember guys, the first or the second company will win the deal. If you are interested in learning step by step exactly how to do this business from somebody who's been doing it since 2018, go ahead and check the link in the description, and I'm looking forward to helping you out.